you trade crypto. And never is bad when the market starts to slow. Label hands drop as prices go down. Where's the high market Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not in crypto right now, you are missing out on one of the biggest opportunities in your life. Hit that like button, join and subscribe, and enjoy Road Dog Crypto.
None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital. Go, go, go. Digital, digital.
Bring out your dead.
Cash digital, digital.
Bring out your dead, please.
Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Stepping like Marty McFly. Stepping, I feel like the guy. I get them looking like why. I never doubted me why. I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win. I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend. Only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids. That's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends. Had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win. You know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold. I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb. I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash digital, digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm just trying to keep my wife. I'm just trying to live my life while we get rich. Mind my biz. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, digital. Digital, digital. The cash digital, digital. The dash digital. Run it up. Digital, digital. Digital, digital.
Someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, but I stop myself for a while.
As you request, Dave P. As you request, my friend. Nothing like a little cowbell. Love the cowbell.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome to Late Night Crypto with Dr. Road Dog. Would have been here a little sooner, but the old man fell asleep on the couch. That's me, in the chair. So, I see we want to question the symmetry that we've got going on here between our fund bags that seem to be growing. Some of them a little disproportionately than the other. A little bit more symmetry is what we're trying to go for. You just want bigger bags. Okay. We do have a variety of, areas of expertise that we could delve into here, depending on how big you're trying to grow these bags. But do know that, some bags can get big enough that they're unwieldy and can cause, some physical problems, just a lot of weight to carry around. But we can see what we can do to help you guys out. Seems like there's been a little injection of something into the market, right? Here we are, total 3 over here, running up towards $660 billion. Just broke past this little area here, and I'm like, okay, let's go then. Let's make this happen. Bitcoin dominance has crossed this little trend line we're following. It's just a secondary trend line from this area to here, and then hopefully it looked like it might stick here and go up, which would have been bad for altcoins, but instead it's broken this over the weekend. So weekend looks like Bitcoin dominance is headed down, which means this could be a fun weekend for altcoins, especially if we got some retail coming in, people coming back in that left in the spring or summer. Can see a little of that going on. October is right around the corner. Shout out to everybody hanging out here with me tonight. Let's say hello. We got Dave P hanging out. How's it going, Dave? Rock and roll. For real, for real. We got Strega. How's it going, Strega? Strega's my OG. We got SPL. How's it going, my man? Is that spam? I've got spam. Somewhere. Where'd my little spam button go, man? I had a cute little spam button I never get to use. Oh, there you are. Ha 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 ha. Also got a troll button. Don't ever get trolled here. I mean, some friendly trolling, but I mean, no real trolling or anything going on. All right. So, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed after my little 3-hour nap, I was dead. I stayed up all night last night and then had a bunch of stuff to do today, and it's been kind of a wild day. The market started getting yummy last night, and well, one thing leads to another. I'm on a very small time frame here. We usually start out looking at Bitcoin, and let's see, is this one we were following? We'll check her out on the 1 hour here, because it's the 1 hour has been kind of impressive. But this area right here, this is a 618 Fibonacci area. We've cleared it. By the hour time frame, we come back, retested it. We're ready to go. We're above the 9-moving average. Boom. We're ready to come here and tackle $66,000, almost $800 as our next area to go with. Bada boom, bada bang. Let's look and see where we have been, and don't forget where we have been, because that can help us figure out where we is going. Let's go ahead and move off some of these this old news off of our charts here. These targets, nailed it. These were reversal. These were toppy areas. We nailed those here and there. They're fib areas. We got a retracement, and then we got a breakout. So let's see what we can get for some more toppy areas other than the 66.8. Oh look, we nailed it. Actually, we did. We came up here and got this one. The areas that we put out here, they will get hit. And if we're bullish, we'll regroup and then eventually try to get above them, you know? And man, the 4 hour looks like we're ready to pump. On the Ichimoku cloud, that's what she's saying. Now, some of the other indicators saying, I'm too tired. I got to take a break, baby. You're running me too hard. It's the weekend. Let me relax. But this market, the Ichimoku cloud, saying there's no rest this weekend, baby. This is it. We're pumping. We're doing something this weekend. We got something going on. I'm like, okay. All right. I want to check with MACD, see what MACD says. MACD is showing little signs of tiredness here, but Ichimoku cloud's being a slave driver. I guess what you got to sign up for this weekend. All right, so here we got some orange trend lines. I'm going to change them a different color so that we can see them and make them fat. This is kind of important right now. This is a rising channel, normally bearish in nature. They just are. So when they break out bullish, hell yeah, we likes it. I think it's already met the measured move just for the channel itself, thereabouts. You know, just taking a rough move there, put it at the breakout, and we should be right there, dang close to it. It's amazing. It's amazing. But this is my personal chart and that I trade off of right here mostly. So I don't mind erasing this one real quick here. And it always helps us take a good look at Bitcoin to see what's going on. We made a higher high. That was the biggest fear. That was the biggest concern, man. The biggest concern that, well, one of the biggest concerns. No, it was the biggest concern. The other is getting above this 200 moving average. We knocked both of those guys out. We kind of regrouped right here above this 200 moving average. The fresh new candle open right above it. Bullish is all get out for me, in my personal opinion. Above the 9 moving average, saying, honey, it's on. There will be a pullback at time. There has to be. And we got a trend line that will help us figure that out, but that doesn't mean that she can't get a secondary trend line and go up here and make a new high over this weekend, or even come up, maybe knock out a couple of these highs. 72,000 would be kind of cool. It could happen, not saying it will happen, but the biggest guide I've got for us, I would look at that here on, what is this, daily? Been blessed with we had a confirmed, it's confirmed green dot now. And what we got going on over here in a lot of cases with this particular indicator, we got our stochastics line, that's this one, topped out here at 100. So that's of no use to us anymore on this particular chart until it starts coming down, and that will be a signal. Right now that it's just locked in, and stochastics are useless now on this time frame. We got money flow starting to flow in heavy. That is a bullish sign happening again over here too. Everything is pointing up, so for, you know, things are kind of heated on our wave table, or our momentum wave. Sorry, I keep wanting a wave table. I don't know why. But she's topped out now. I mean, she can go higher. She's been higher. She can get higher. So she's not topped out, but she is at a level that, you know, she's had some resistance at before. So we got to consider that. But money flow in the green suggesting we're going to start maybe getting a little higher. That's cool. So we got red dot, green dot. Could have another red dot, another green dot. Play that game for a little while. That happens a lot when you start getting a good solid. It doesn't happen very often here on the daily though, does it? Just looking back on smaller time frames, you'll see that a lot, where top red light, green light, red light, green light. But it's worth noting that it doesn't happen too often over here. It happened 3 times. Okay, so we want to take notice of that. Now, where are we going? Where are we going, man? Where are we headed? Well, swing high to swing low. That's how I figure out where price is going to go, and it suggests 68,480 right there. 76 Fibonacci. With a nice little honorable mention coming up at our 886, and I would not sleep on that one. I would not. If we got a really bullish move, we're going to touch it. If this move has got some punch behind it, we will know by where it stops. And if she gets up to 70, that had some big old punch, meaning we'll get a pullback, probably a smaller pullback, more than likely to test in the areas where we are right now. Honestly, whether we come up here or whether we come up here or even higher, even if we test our all-time highs, we got a great chance to come right back down here. One reason is the moving average, and then we can pull fibs from where we do get a high end, but the 200 moving average is going to be right there in the mix, and a good chance to come back around the areas where we are now before really bumping off later on in this year, or maybe quarter one. Who knows what the timeline will be like there. Now, the sentiment in the market is that it's time to go to the moon, and I mean, okay. I'm not sure how to answer that just yet, because there are possibilities. There are some scenarios that maybe we should talk about when it comes to Bitcoin and where we are in the market right now, because where we are right here is analogous as to where we were kind of, really back here in this area of the market, for real. It feels a lot like this, and the price action is a lot like this. And either way you look at it, whether you think, oh, we're really more like this in the market, or happening happened somewhere over here, 6 months into it, October started, and then it was on, and it was crazy. At this point in the market, last cycle, 2020, October, November, we were at 12,000. It was during this run, somewhere right around here, right at the first of the year, that's when BitBoy started getting into market ciphers. First time there, we all saw it. CryptoFace came on the scene or whatever through BitBoy's channel, and then BitBoy actually got in. I think he had about $100,000, and he put it in, and he was going like, I think, around 30x leverage, which sounded absolutely insane. And now it's just people do it all the time. But he actually turned, $100,000 into $1 million during this run up, ups and downs, but he did it. He did do it. And the secret, at the time, is a genius, and oh man, what else can you do? And you see a lot of ego come in. That was interesting too. At this point in the market, when you get this, man, this is the fun part of the market. We have not got there yet. The run up, the big, we've had a little taste of it, especially in Bitcoin. But this is when all the fun starts, and it feels like that Sonic the Hedgehog thing, because there will be days that the coins are going to take off without you at some point. They will, and it's just like they just keep going. Checking the charts in 4 hours, and the price is still going. Check it 2 days later. Price is still going. I mean, there's fluctuations, but it just keeps going up, and you're like, oh my God, I'm a freaking genius. And your trades, your longs are all just popping off, and it's a glorious, glorious time until the market makers whip your butts because you get too overconfident, think you're a genius, and then they come and clean house again, and humble the whole market. Believe me, that is coming again. We had a taste of it here. With being Bitcoin, I've stressed this a lot. We don't have a whole lot of Bitcoin. And I think we're going to experience a lot of volatility like we did early on, because we just got bigger players. It's kind of, in my personal opinion, we're going to mimic the old days a little bit, kind of like in 2013, 2014. That's what I'm familiar with. And I think we can get some big flushes, is what I'm saying. So if you're using leverage play on Bitcoin, especially for a longer term play or something like that, you want to give yourself a lot of wiggle room, because they can do some percentages, as we can see, and I don't think that's going to get any better. Not just yet. Eventually it will, but from here to there, man, I mean 30% move. If you can't build that into your strategy, you might suffer some pain there. So expect more 30% pullbacks when we get to higher levels, and be ready for it, is what I got to say. So here we go. Here is our new trend line. From what we can gather so far, there might be a few little variant angles on there. There probably will be, quite honestly. Probably something a little bit more like this at first, but anyway, we're kind of delving a little bit too. We're supposed to be getting into altcoins, not Bitcoin. I just get stuck on charts. I'm trying to race you, dude. What? Yes, remove them. I don't care. All right, so 68, 70,000, right at 71,000. Those are the two main guys that I've got that we can. Oh no, I got to label you right, baby. Label you right. Fibonacci, oh Fibonacci. Now, the bigger targets that we got for the move that we've had here, higher highs that we could be getting into. This is what we got. $80,000 is there, and so is 77. I think 77 is going to be relevant. I think that's going to be our first little hiccup area right there around 77, in my personal opinion. Where price might, oh look, we're breaking out, and then, oh fuck, what's he doing now? But we may fuggle around in this area. Who knows? But that's just what the fibs say. Also drawing the trend lines here. What do we got? Oh, we got some higher areas that could be possible. Okay. We're just looking. Because Bitcoin happy, everybody happy. We're bouncing off this cloud area on the weekly. Good. This is our weekly time frame, and this is the one that was, this is the one that can really make or break us, so we need to listen to MACD on the weekly. Definitely. I will never forsake you again, MACD. I am so sorry. Next time you get up and start doing this, I am going to listen. I swear I am like selling most stuff. Really. And right now, we're getting ready to flip the other way. Not confirmed yet, not yet confirmed, but for the front runners in Degen, the MACD is saying, baby, you got to pack them bags right now. Crap, really? Not trying to induce FOMO, not trying to do that. There will be pullbacks. There will definitely be pullbacks in this move. I suggest that you wait for some pullbacks, because some of these things are too high right now. Some of them need to come back down, and there will be. Now, even here on Bitcoin, we got the 9 moving average, which are above, but it has not crossed the 21. So that signifies that, whoa, we got a little rangy range here that we're still kind of in, man, all the way down to that 9 moving average, which is at 60,000. So don't get it twisted and think that we can't just come back down here and then bounce off, because that's probably what we're going to do. We got a higher high in, and that's cool. Question is, are we going to make another higher high? If we do, that is double cool, but there still will be a higher low coming. And the trajectory that we've got here, if we go from wicks to just candle bodies or something there out, it's also pointing back toward the bottom of this channel, or bottom of this trend line that we just, broke out of and bounced back into. We'll probably come back and test it again. $60,000 seems to be the area that kind of fits in with this, somewhere right in that area. So going up for maybe, I don't know, this weekend, early next week, mid next week, I don't know, and then starting to come down over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Going up, then coming down, and then getting ready for the bigger moves, my personal opinion. Higher high, higher low. And then we got our altcoins, which will do something similar, right? Now, altcoins are looking kind of beefy special today. Let's zoom in. What are altcoinios doing? Let's get rid of some of this stuff that we don't need anymore. Hit the target. Just saying, hit that target. We wicked up to it. We lost it. We came back, and then we started breaking through it and stuff. Yeah, for real, for real. We got breakouts that tell us the places that we could go. I'm gonna get rid of those lines because we got the blue lines to tell us all that. We had a trend line that we broke bullishly out of. Altcoins they're doing really nice. We could get a nice look with this here alone, man. Give me just a second here. So you're getting some resistance here, 886. We're at the 200 moving average. But you broke this channel, as crappy as it is right now, but it's still bullish as all get out. Take a measured move, still get you up this area, but it should be, this leads to a strong parabolic move. So, I just think we're going to get a nice spicy spike out of altcoins. Probably come over here, make a higher high. We'll probably get the 666 billion, maybe a little bit higher. It doesn't have to just reverse there, but that, and then a little pullback. So we've got, I don't know, I'd say we've got a nice 4 or 5 days of or a nice 2 or 3 days of good altcoin profit taking. See how long that little guy can last, but we should be getting a pullback. We got too much weight that's down here that will pull price back, and a breakout, and a lot of little other things to look at. But nice run so far, right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? What happened now? Everything tanked. Look, daily, everything is up right now. Meme coins have been popping off, if you haven't noticed. Probably the best ones to take profit early on, in my personal opinion. Tonight is our Degen night, so hey, I'll welcome meme coins and everything. I want to kick it off with Doge because Doge is doing something right now. We said she was wanting to. She showed the signs like she was up to something, and baby, she is. Doge is getting ready to go on fire, y'all. Once this candle is confirmed, this is a daily candle. She did exactly what we were hoping that she would do. She could have got rejected here. Doesn't make any sense at this point in the market. Her only other alternative was to break back into a trend line. Now, what happens when you break back into the trend line? You get bullish AF. You get nice, strong moves. I would not doubt that we started headed right back to 17 cents quickly. And when you get back into the pattern like this, you start looking for moves more like this. For big, strong moves. Moves like this. And once we confirm over here, I think she was ready. Now, just looking at price structure, one scenario that might make sense would be to come down and then retest, and then there's the little look, shoulder, head and shoulder, a little upside. Right now, we just this breaking into here, awesome, and that will make sure that she gets up here faster than what you would expect. Maybe up to 19. Oh man, you could. This was March. We can be getting a squeeze from a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff. We've been compressed for so long that we're going to get a nice beach ball effect when you hold a ball underwater and it pops up. We're going to get something like that. So my plan is to take profits on a lot of my altcoins. I've been building some bags here for the pump ups because it will come down. I promise you, quarter 3 or quarter 4, what we're going into, it will have its dry ass little moments where you're like, what happened to the market? I thought we're supposed to be bullish in this quarter. Why are my bags down again? I should have took more profit. We'll go through that again, and that's exactly why I want to pyramid out my profits. And that's what I preach here. You know, whatever your spectrum is, whatever your targets are, at this point in the market, man, for real, when you take profits on your bigger bags, you want to make sure that you're weighting most of your profits on your higher levels, taking smaller profits as we go up, because we're going to get the big moves. Just because we had highs over here in early March 24 does not mean that we cannot go several times above that in the next 12 months. This crap gets crazy, y'all, and then this stuff does like another, some of these will do another 5, 10x, depending on what coin it is. Some of them are, you can depending on what they, I mean, there's still 2,100 exiters out here. There's all kinds of opportunities out here. Oh, I'm Nathan. What are we doing here on Doge? Hey, Doji. I messed up my charts there. So Doge from where we are right now, but not to where we could be overall, because, well, we can see where we'd be overall. Why don't we do that right now? We're so zoned in on, man, Doge is 10 cents, 12 cents. We forget the bigger picture about where it's been and what can happen in the frenzy of things. Because Doge got up to 74 cents right before Saturday Night Live. 21 cents seems to be the magical target right now. And it looks like we will range between 21 and 31 for a while. There is a lot of congestion over here, especially on the downward move. So a lot of people who realize, nah, crap, it's over. Oh, look, I've made something at least. Oh, I'm going to buy the dips. You got all kinds of things going on over here. Lots of people caught in a downtrend, you know, caught in drawdown, and they're coming back up to profits. It's like, oh man, I got my money back out of Doge. I'm going to sell now. You got all kinds of things going on in this market, creating buy and sell pressure for whatever various reasons. But what she's got going on now? Boom. Break out, baby. Break it out. And if you're looking at this as a channel, or maybe you see it as, look, it's one of them falling wedgies. I thought you was walking funny. We can do Thomas Bukowski's measure move, which I'm gonna reveal the cheat sheet that I've got for it. There's two different methods, but I found this to be fairly I'm a fib guy, so once I figured this applied and worked, this little formula works, I was like, well, hell yeah. Right up here to 20 cents is our measure move at the 786 Fibonacci area. Should be able to get something very, very similar, just going straight down, followed to the trend line there. Should come up pretty dang close, a little bit off. And that's getting us, right up to the areas we need to be. So 20, 21, 22 cents. Nice little zone to pay yourself. And then, maybe pay yourself again at 30, and you can play the ranges. You got all kinds of opportunities that will be opening up. But you got no opportunities if you don't actually realize some profit and you just watch it, unrealized profit, grow up and grow down. If you take some action, you can actually help those bags grow a little bit. Throw a little fertilizer in there, turn the soil up a little bit, get some air circulating, do something, baby. Let's keep that stuff moving. Money's got to move to make money for some reason. It's got to have some kind of circulation going. Good brown gravy. How's it going, my man? Don't forget to hit the like. Man! Good brown gravy's on top of it.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
The girl on the thumbnail. Well, the girl on the thumbnail. Oh, you mean this one? A little eye candy there, I guess. How's it going, Sam? TAI. Reese's. TAI, is that? Oh, I'm thinking of. Oh, there is a coin. What is it? TARS Protocol? Whoa, watch that. Look at that. Oh, we looked at it before. What, we waffle pattern it? What is going on here? Some crazy price action. Well, anyway, let's see what we got now. What did you end up doing here? 618 pullback, stayed there forever until now. She decided, I'm done now. I'm through. I guess we're done here. That can be kind of nice. Put meet you at the 618. It doesn't matter where. Yep. Actually, I've got it here, but if you want to go with that, we'll go with that, baby. I'll mark you anyway. That should be a negative 618 from this, right? Nope. Okay. Playing around with me theories. All right, so technically, I should be looking at this one by the fib strategy that I go by. Call me crazy, but I believe when you get retracements at certain areas, you have a tendency to make it up to certain proportional areas in the distance. Sounds crazy, but so far it seems to work out pretty good most of the time. So we got those ideas for those moon boy targets. I guess we'll call those the moon boy targets. We'll call those the hopeful targets. We'll call those the patient targets. The ones that are coming up immediate is 21 cents and 24 cents. And I'm telling you, man, at this point in the market, I would respect these higher fibs, these 886s and all them. Because she gets bullish enough, she can blast it. And I know, it's like, I can't see how she can go much higher, but I'm like, hey, man, sometimes this market can get crazy and prices can go a little higher than we expect. And wick up through there. I think one of the biggest mistakes that you can make about in this point of the market is selling out of your whole bag too early. If you're trying to, if it's something you're like, oh, this one can eventually 10x, but I got to take some profit. And you're like, you don't have to sell your whole bag to take profit. And I think that's one of the things that new people have in their mind. Well, I need to take profit and sell it. And even some of the people that came from the trading group that have other YouTube channels, I kind of see that tendency there. I think that's probably where we got those ideas. Sell the whole bag and take profit, and then you watch it keep going up. If you only sell in part of the bag and it keeps going up, you get to keep enjoying the ride. And if it's a long-term hold, why do you want to sell it all? I don't know. I mean, but then again, when you're new to it, you got so much stuff in crypto you're trying to learn. So sometimes doing some of this stuff, you're like, I'm not even there to think about that yet. What? I'm still trying to learn what the RSI means. It can be a lot. If you're new, you're going to make mistakes. If you've been here for a while, you still make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, but you make fewer mistakes and less costly mistakes, and you avoid you make smarter mistakes if you make mistakes, Shout out to the chat again. See what we got going on here. Mr. Miles, I came here with oh my gosh. But then Road Dogg on screen, not that woman. Worst OnlyFans ever. Is it, Mr. Miles? Is it? Does this tempt you? I can show a toe, but I don't want to make everybody. I don't want to get censored here on. I don't want to get it too risky. The turkey might have to come out and really get everything going on. Crypto Frontier, one of my favorite streams. Oh, thank you. I like that. That makes me feel a little bit better. Sometimes I wonder how I'm perceived. Good Brown Gravy says, I think altcoins are going to run. They're going to. I see a nice pump coming. I think it's short-lived, though. I think it is going to be short-lived. We'll get a nice pullback and another opportunity to get in, and then I think that's when we're going to really get. Where was it? I posted this. This was so cool. It's so true. The wisdom in here. Degen. I got this quote over here. Put it in the student chart area. The safest place to look for a new trade is at the end of the first correction to a new swing. What that means, let's go. Will total 3 work for this? What that means, this is what we've been on a downward trend, right? If we're making a new swing, we got our new high, right? This next higher low is when you need to pile the freak in. So we need dry powder as we're going up now. Don't get too crazy because, you know, we're not sure how high she's going to go. But then there will be a higher low, and that's what we're waiting for. So I want to say that one more time because that's alpha that needs to be heard. At some point, we're getting a pullback. And even according to the GOAT himself, Degen, the greatest analyst and trader ever, who could put price and time, he could tell you what day and what price an asset was going to hit. He did. He had a very elaborate system. He took it to the grave. But the things that you learn from studying him, the rabbit hole you go down to, is just oh my gosh. This is more Tesla than, you know, it's a rabbit hole, but it's cool as AF. But anyway, he says the safest place to look for a new trade is at the end of the first correction to a new swing. This will be our new swing, and our first correction will be the higher low. Whether that's 58,000, 59,000, 60,000, wherever it is for Bitcoin, it pulls back, and wherever altcoins happen to be then on total 3 when it pulls back. That's our entry for really packing our bags to make sure our bags are packed for the rest of the bull market. I will have to keep emphasizing that. I'm back, lol. Temu version of OnlyFans. Hey, glad to have you here. I think I've got everybody. I've got Nazarite 0721. What's up, my man? Glad to have you guys here. So, yeah, as I said earlier, I fell asleep, so I didn't. My nap turned into something, a long siesta. And so we're going a little bit later tonight. That's okay. It's a weekend. We can do that. Total 3, breaking above the 200 moving average. We'll have a little up and then a down. We want that down. When that down comes, we want to load up. All right, so let's look at some altcoins that are popping off. We got OP coming out. Now, I think they got a token unlock that's coming out in 2 days. Is it going to be coming out over the weekend? I think it's coming out on the 30th, if I'm not. Oh, look, did we have a trade set up? Did it work out? Did somebody make possible 17%? Oh my God, you can buy a Lambo now. Let's go on that vacation we always want. Look, we're doing the same things. We're going to see this a lot, and I love this. It makes a bear trap on these things. It's one of the best trading strategies that I can say. If you're looking for something that gets a pop, this is the strategy to look for. When you break back in past a trend line or break back into a pattern, up or down, when you come back in, there should be a big strong move coming out of this. Probably spike up, come back down and retest, but there should be a big ass move, a strong move coming. What we usually look for, the rule of thumb is if you're doing a pattern trade or whatever. This is the pattern we got, which is a fun one. The rule is, or the rule of thumb is, you break back into it, it wants to go to the opposite side. So you're telling me that you're telling me OP's wanting to go up to $6? I'm just saying, it's on the table that it can do it, especially if you look at all the higher highs that we've had out of it and the trend line that we're establishing there. Looks pretty impressive, and I don't know. I'll see what the fibs say. What do the fibs say? Fibs say 339, 340 look juicy. 406 looks like a possibility, and it also says that 591, that can happen, baby. This sure can. I know it sounds crazy right now. That sounds impossible, and now I gotta shoot. For real? Do I have to redo this? I think I'm covered on that, right? I'm trying to make sure I don't sell too much before my big targets too. So the things I'm talking about, I'm trying not to make those mistakes myself too. Make sure I still got my... I got them going up to around 270. I don't even have you going up there yet. I'm going to have to restructure my... Okay, short term. What we got on OP? I've got my target set up to about $2.70, and that's covering up right around here at 3. It's suggesting that she might, you know, quickly recover to 340. She's got a lot of stuff she's got to work through down here. Don't get me wrong, but just the fact of breaking up above the trend line. Okay. I think I can still work with that. I'm trying to hold the majority of my bags for these higher targets, right? But I also need to finagle some things and still try to work on building this bag while we're still under $3. So I got a little thingy thing going on, buying and selling a little range strategy going on through here, and then tying up my bigger bags so I can, you know, take more profit when we get up to these bigger areas. Okay, well that's cool. Everything looks cool on the 3. Oh, we're on the 3-day. Looks good. Yes, altcoins are looking very, very nice. Very nice. So the meme coins are popping. That's one thing. Let's take a look at Peppy. Who wants to look at Peppy? We're going a little Degen tonight. We're going to... All right, so I'm going to bang out of... Oh, look, did you hit our target? I want to bang out of this. Or is there a different chart? Finance is good. We got Mix C. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at all these old targets. Did they work out? Hey, does this stuff work? What is this? We got targets and price points over here. When she... Oh my gosh. We were... Do you remember this? Do you remember doing our predictions? Well, here's how they played out. They're blasting through them, road dog. These guys got hit to very relevant places up there. All right, I can't make any sense out of that. That's been so long. When was this area? This is back in March, and then she topped out in May. All right, so here we go. Where's she going to go now, baby? She got a big breakout going on, looking all nice and pretty, getting all the pattern traders. She's breaking out, man. She got that falling wedgie disease right there. She's going to go to the moon. And then you got that one guy that says, yes, and it could go to the upside. Right up here. I'll go here. What'd you do there, road dog? I put it at the fib. Because if you're going to do a one-to-one measure move, let's do it the right way. All right, nice. We've got a 618 Fibonacci retracement. That's a nice, strong retracement area. You'll get more mileage out of bouncing off the 618 than you will bouncing off the 786. You just will. You'll get a bigger, stronger move. You'll get a much bigger, stronger move if you bounce off a 382 instead of the 618. That you'll start seeing that happen a little bit more in flag season, especially like the real flag seasons. And right now for a Pepe's first major area of resistance I'd be looking for is going to be at 0.0000129. But quite honestly, I would consider this whole freaking zone all the way back up to the 16 area, 0.000016 area. Now this little measure move that we had also corresponds roughly with our Fibonacci areas, about 18 and 20. That would be some of the cool areas. This one, right, this little booger right in here. I gotta get you. You're sneaky. You're right in there. 0.0000216. And the 0.0, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros and 20. Those are the ones that's worth kind of hanging out with on Peppy. She's never been there before. I know, that's why it's worth hanging out on for Peppy. Trend line wise, we got this guy going, and that's going to probably spell out a channel for us. And looks like we got it here, so that might be the mid channel region, probably. I would view it as such. The angle is of importance, so we'll keep that angle. Follow this little guy. Let's clean up our chart a little bit, get some of this stuff off. Throw a few little price labels here. This one right here is the main one. These two right there. For the patient, they can wait, and they'll be up and down to get up there. That's why we got the smaller targets. Smaller targets can get you anywhere from 25 to 50% gains. Bigger targets for the patient would let you get into moonbag territory. Put $100 into the Peppy, you know, right, well, kind of where we're close to where we're at. You can moonbag that little sucker, take your $100 out, and then have another $100 worth of Peppy to just continue on in this bull market to 5x, 10x, whatever x's that Peppy happens to get. You got no risk involved. You took your money out. It's free money. If you do moonbag strategy, always taking your collateral out when you get at least a 2x, because at this point in the market, you can get those 2x's pretty easy right now with the bounces that we're getting. We've been at the lows. So this is where we can moonbag, pull the collateral out, save that for a dip, save it for a pullback crash, start another moonbag. Same coin, different coin, doesn't matter. I advise you from getting too many coins though, because that can get kind of crazy. They can get crazy. You have to. It's a headache. It's like having too many dang kids, man. They're like, oh my god. Those women that are pulling their hair. Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh. This must be what that's like in some degree, but not nearly as bad. God bless the women who raise our kids, is all I got to say. They deserve the respect. All the mommies out there doing all the mommy stuffs that the daddies just don't have. They ain't got it. It was school schedules. What? What? So God bless the mommies. So we looked at Peppy. We looked at Doge. Big time. Having a good day today. Look, oh, did you find support? You cleared our 3236 fib area. We're good. Big time's starting to head up to 22, 23 cents. Let's go, baby. We're headed up to that area. It will not be an easy ride. She's just now getting started. Moving averages here on the 4 hour, but they're starting to shape up. Okay, cool. Cleared the 800 moving average. It's starting to look good. She's got a trend. She's got a couple of trend lines established here and deviating from them. So, are you trying to go? That doesn't look like that should be parabolic. Are you trying? Let me zoom out. No, I just. Well, you're deviating though. So maybe there's an early parabolic thing going on because we're deviating from our. This should be our main trend line. Right here, and this is now our secondary trend line, and it should, this one should hold. This one should be strong. If we break it, we come back to this one, right? But it looks like she's trying to get her. She's still trying to get her groove on right here. These are the guys: 22 cents, 31 cents, and just to be fair, man, I mean, right now we need to start looking at some bigger targets that she can hit because we don't know how bullish that. We don't know how high this beach ball can pop out of the water just yet. Because, she's popped out of a water before and she went kind of high. I'm just saying. Just a few days, that's all it took for her to go up and then lose it all and give it all back. Everybody's like, yes, I want to keep mine. I'll buy the pullbacks. A parabolic move, you want out. when they pop off like that, I mean, it's you want to take the majority of your profits when you can, because they'll do some down and sideways and reaccumulate, and that's not fun. It's a slow, boring process, and you're like, if you're thinking you're buying a dip during a reaccumulation, you're disappointed. I'll put it that way. If you're purposely buying the reaccumulation, knowing that you're doing that, that's okay. But if you're thinking, oh, this is just a dip and we're going to go, you're like, why does it keep going down? Why is this one not doing anything? Everything else is going up, and this one, why? Reaccumulation. It's what happens. So there is buying a dip, and then there's buying reaccumulation. And if you can tell the difference, I think you'll be a little bit less frustrated. I think a lot of frustration comes from that concept. I really do. What do you think? Are you cryptography frustrated? Do you find yourself fantasizing about altcoins? Oh, these guys should be red colored or something. 41 cents. It looks like it is going up like a dime every time. 41 cents, 52 cents, 63 cents. It kind of gets away from there. You set your orders 10 cents apart. You pyramid them down, and I think you might have something. Take profit on this one. Justin Crypto, how's it going? Angle of the dangle. AP knows. Baby Nacho just came out. Minute now, says Justin Crypto. Second chance on Nacho. Mr. Miles says, I sold my extra liver and kidney for my moonbag strategy. Am I not doing it right? Justin says, my top bags are Nacho, Caspi, Nocha, and now Baby Nacho. So, is Nacho over here on Dex Tools yet? Or any of these things over here? Copycats look like, and so we don't have these are all just EVM chains, aren't they? So that's the next thing Casper needs to do, is be EVM, just so we can, or our IBC would be cool if they hooked up with Cosmos. That would be cool. Get some interoperability there. Get some stable coins over there. Need stable coins. I think they need stable coins more than they need meme coins, to be honest with you. They would do more. And it would definitely help more adoption. Look for instance what it did for Tron. I mean, basically for stable coins, just getting your dollars transferred cheaper than you could do it with Ethereum. Solved the problem. All right, let's see. Turbo. Taking a look at some meme coins tonight. Did a stream earlier today trying to find some setups, but most things are popped off and they're high already, and you're pretty much buying. You're breaking the rule by chasing the candles. If you're trying to, I need to get some now. You need to have already had your bags and already had your plan in place. If you didn't, just be cool. Be cool. Wait for the pullback so that you don't get bamboozled during the pullback. Oh, it's coming. You know it's coming. Fib timeline. If you believe in such nonsense. Let's see how this fib nonsense works up here. Which one were you? That kind of corresponds a little bit. We're just playing. I got distracted. My bad. I get off on the woo sometimes. So were we looking at turbo? Was that it? I don't even remember, dude. You got... Okay, we got those targets there for turbo. Let's take a look at SHIB. How you doing, Shibby? You come on. Did you nail my target? Oh my god. Is that both of them? Did you get the white line too? That is so crazy. How did he know? I didn't. The fib told on me in the measure. That was a measure move. I believe that one was a measure move, if I'm not mistaken. Or was this one? Technical analysis. Can you get up here, Shiba? Can you get up to 0.000025 area? You're at the 20 area, 21 area. Oh, she's knocking on that door. Are you trying to go through there? To me, these moving averages are way too fanned apart. Maybe she'll try it. I think she needs to come back and cool off, at least on this time frame. But look at that. She's trying to, this band is trying to flip. We're talking about how Bitcoin's flipped on the daily, the ribbon, if you will, the moving averages. If you line them up, they kind of form a ribbon, and then they flip. On the 4 hour, Shiba's trying to flip this ribbon now. She's making the first steps to make the flip. She's got a breakout. Man, I'd be targeting this one. Just go for it. We headed there soon. 0.000. How many zeros? 4 zeros and 32. From where we are now, once we get there, it's another 60%. From where we were at this breakout area, when nobody wanted to talk about SHIB, she's making this double bottom pattern, and the people were trying to get early. Well, they're up in about 40, almost 50% now. That's kind of cool. I'm going to look at this one. She is down today, so I put a little bit more back into my trap. I've kind of, my Solana meme coins, I've been playing with this guy. I just randomly came across it, well, I guess less than 4 months ago. Seems like it's been longer, but I've just seen her spike up and just do some crazy stuff, right? And I guess it was over here, but since she's down at the bottom, this is my play. There's a lot of these meme coins that are down at the bottom, but I know she had another good day the other day, so I took a little bit more profits, and then she's down, so I took a little bit back in. And I'm thinking, I've got a couple $100 in this thing, and I'm like, if I want to play one, I'm going to try that. And imagine it just coming back, spiking back up like it did before. A couple $100 turns into, like I don't know, like $800 or something. Okay. Or, a couple $100 turns into like, I don't know, 1,000 or something, 2,000. I want to see if you will do that for me with that. Getting in here because she's had, and it's a meme coin. We don't know, but she does spike a little bit. I was trying to play tips too because I would see that one. I don't think this one may be dead. Are you guys familiar with tips? Just the tips. Is it still doing anything? Well, it's still got a good score and everything. It's not a honey pot. You just down. This one, oh, she's been dead for a while. But I know I've got just fractions of a penny, and then all of a sudden there's like a spike up, and then it's worth like $2, and I'm like, what? How do you go from fractions of a penny to like $2? And I'm like, well, next time you're down at fractions of a penny, I'm going to put $4 in, and we're going to see what that $4 can turn into. So I'm just like, because I don't know if she's dead or not, but what if it makes a comeback? So I'm curious about some of these plays. Tips comes back up. Oh crap, that's a 10x right there. So if I got $2 or $4 in there, will I get 40, 80? I want to see if that happens. I'm not worth it. I don't want to put more than $5 in it. These are things I think about when I'm alone by myself playing with my fibs. Take a look at Bonk. Boom. So the meme coins are popping off. Gaming coins have been making a move lately. Nakamoto Games being one of those. We talked about it for a long time. I've been mentioning it. I like it. Been playing it for... She's one that almost got away from me, but I got her in early. I've been riding Nakamoto since about 30 cents. And then she came down to 70 or something recently. I was like, hell yeah, let's double up on this, baby. She got up to $3. Well, we're talking about Bonk right now. Bonk's getting it back in the trend line, right? Yeah, I would be looking for right up here. And maybe higher. This could be a strong... Look, we could get a move like this from doing this right now. May not be immediately. May take it a minute, but that one of these could be coming. I'm just saying. Where would it go, Road Dog? Where would it go? Where's our moon target, Road Dog? Tell us, please. Where's our moon targets? I don't think she would go to the moon targets just yet, but I would say she's got a good chance to get up here. And here. And that's a decimal, 4 zeros and 40, and then 44 would be the next one. So 34, 40, and 44, and she's at 23 right now. I'm using shortcut language because there's too dang many zeros and I can't keep up with it. 45, 68, and 86% gains possible. Still, slight chance that, I mean, seriously. I doubt that she pipes up there, but if she did, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't think it'll happen, but if it does, I'm like, well, good for you. All right. Yay. And if it did, I would expect it to quickly, any place it goes up to quickly return back. I think that we're going to see that a lot on especially altcoins, I believe. A gaming coin. Let's take a look at Nakamoto Games. We're looking at Nakamoto over on KuCoin over here. See, she's broken out of this falling channel idea right here, and there's probably a major move you can do. I'm just going to look at this Fibonacci because I'm too lazy to draw it. I'm just eyeballing it and just saying, hey man, you know, $1.61's, you know, it's not too bad for you, Naka. I mean, you know, you've been beaten down. You're down to 60 cents, coming up that much. That's pretty good, right? I mean, if you'd been in our group, my FTSE paid group, $5,000 a month worth every penny of it, you would have known you'd be in the money already and be up 88%. So 250, 270, she was up to $3, man, for Nakamoto Games. I like Nakamoto Games myself. Sometimes I like to come over here to Tokenmetrics and look at that white screen, blind my eyes, and just say, wow, I'm so glad I do that just to keep my eyeballs on fire. Burn my eyeballs out, Tokenmetrics. Yes. Don't need that cataract surgery anymore, do you? You tried to type naked and it was Nakamoto. I saw what you did there. What happened to it, man? I just like to take a quick look over here and just... What? Are you possessed? Do we need an exorcist? Sean, call the priest. Something's going on with Tokenmetrics. So you got a strong buy on it right now for traders. Technical analysis says 96% saying it's you need to FOMO in right now, and I'm saying I don't know, but she can do good. I've already FOMO'd in like 70 cents, so I'm cool. Market cap $90 million. Small market cap. She could 10x from here. Oh my God, she could. She could go to $14 for real. She could in the height of the market. Total supply is 180 million. Circulating supply is 64 million. So a majority of that, I mean, not majority, but a lot of that is out there. Not quite half. Okay, cool. I was looking at the investor summary here. This is what valuation grade 16%. So it's saying, I mean, it's better if you can find them over here on this side. Can you see it over my head? That would be their undervalue here. Way over here means they're, you know, they're overvaluation. So I mean, she's not saying she's overvalued, but she's saying, you know, she's kind of where she, you know, she's about right. You know, maybe, you know, she's a little hot, but not bad. On this big pullback that we got. Technology grades 57%, fundamental grade 73%, Nakamoto gains 90 million dollar market cap. What, this thing goes to $500 million? Sounds crazy, but she don't have that many tokens. Look, 64 million, not 64 billion, not 640 million, but 64 million. Interesting. Okay. Seems to be doing pretty well right now. Look at all this. Look at Casper up to 17.2. Casper, are you gonna do something, Casper? Pepe. Let's take a look at Casper real quick. Oh, nice. Pump. Oh, you not coming back here? Are you going to bounce off my box? How dare you just touch my box and leave like that? That should be, I feel violated. Well, almost violated. I feel like I've been teased and not violated. I feel like I feel like you led me on, Casper. I feel like you were teasing me with these lower prices, and you said, no, I'm worth more than that. You just got snobby in all the sexiest ways. Oh my God, that turned me on. I got my box got rejected, and now I just want to chase Casper. Isn't that crazy? This is how life works their way. Please don't reject my box again. This box was here waiting for you, Casper. Just waiting for you just to dip in and just do what you do down here. And you said no. I really wanted you to come in my box over here, Casper. That did not come out right. So we got a trend line now. So that's cool. Which means, oh look, your box is following you around. Just trying to get Casper in my box. Trying to find some. This makes the most sense right here. Oh look, you are in my box. Oh, sweetie. Don't have two boxes up there. Don't overwhelm the poor guy. 17.6, 17.2, top of the channel. We're slowly working our way back up to 18 and hopefully 19 cents here. Come on, Casper, you can do it. Oh, look, is this going to be one of them complex head and shoulders? If you want to go down that road, we can go down that road if you want to. Okay, we can. And it could be, yeah, you're correct. I wouldn't doubt that it might turn out to be something like that with what Casper likes to do. It's up and downs in this rangy range. But if you really want to kind of examine what's actually happening in patterns, because that's what patterns are, you know, it kind of breaks down what price action is doing into a little graphic that we can say, oh, I can see it happening there. That's what it does. You're basically in a big fat ass channel that's squeezing up very slowly. But the bulk of the channel is right through here, where we just keep kind of bouncing off. Now, the smart people with Casper, the real diehard Caspers, they're saying, oh man, I love this. I can play this range because, you know, with a little leverage and whatnot. You got 10% moves in here. I don't know. That's a slow game to play that 1 penny move, but, you know, some people do, and you can. I'm trying to do it as much as I can. Trying to build a Casper bag. But these channels are really good predictors for measured moves, in my personal opinion. Once they get a breakout pretty solid, and they're suggesting we come up here about 20 cents. 20.4, I'm cool with that. I'll mark that little guy. Let's write this down so I don't forget what this thing was. Measure move. Chanel number 5. Chanel number 5. Measure move Chanel number 5. Okay, so we got that. For the channel idea. Caspa has got this resistance line here. Not a big deal. I think I'll move it. It just clutters up my chart. Not really relevant at the moment. This was a steep ass breakout. Not really relevant. What is kind of relevant is to take that point from here to there, because you know that matters. From here to there gives us a trend line that we rejection off of, and now we might be breaking out. I would look at this idea, seeing that, and say, that looks like a bigger channel line now. There's probably a bigger measure move. And I would say, you're getting too many measured moves on this chart, and I can't keep up with all the targets you got. That was pretty easy. It just takes us back to this one at 21 cents. So 20 to 21 cents looks like it could be on the tables conference there. Makes me wonder, why am I even messing around with these little peons over here at 19? Because we can fluctuate. Casper likes to fluctuate. You're a fluctuator. But what about the head and shoulders? Oh my God. We just covered that right here. Same thing. Same thing, baby. Deep channel. Down here. Oh, you're going to make me do it, aren't you? But wherever she breaks out when we get there, takes us up to this area. So, 22. I'm still waiting on 23. We need Casper just to keep going up a penny. If you went up just a penny a month, that would be cool, but a penny every 2 weeks would be fire! Jason says, glad you're looking at Turbo. That's my moon bag. Average price of 305. Cool. Justin Crypto says, I've tripled my Casper bag using KRC20 memes. This is amazing. That is cool. That would be a good strategy for a lot of Casper people, I think. Future's bright, Pam, and we're just getting started. And that is very, very true. Jason says, Andy is my next mini moon bag. Started with $400 and at 1.2K now. Caught the bottom on Andy. Andy on ETH. I've got Andy over on base, and I haven't been impressed with it. I mean, it's coming up, but of course, I'm not trading it on exchange. I'm just doing it in a swap wallet. So I'm not nailing in the meme coins by any crazy strategy. I'm just nibbling and dabbling with this little small wallets. But I've got a little bit of Andy on base. I haven't been impressed with what I got there, but I do have some Toshi and some Brett, and then a bunch of others and little moon bags. And then I've got a crap ton of meme airdrops over on my Experts wallet from all these BRC20 stuff. And a lot of them are crap, but there were a couple that are like, they were some big airdrops. I was like, oh crap. At one point, there was it the dog one that's over there? Dog and something, I can't remember. It's not Welsh, but it's another one. But it was like an $8,000 airdrop. Crazy. It's not worth that now, and well, that was me. Anyway, but there's some crazy stuff going on some of these other ecosystems. So maybe Caspa will get that kind of thing going on too. That would be cool. Go look at Jasmine Tool, Jasmine Coin. What happened here, Lucy? Lucy, what happened? Lucy went down on the 800. That sounds obscene. We're switching time frames, folks. We can't be looking at Lucy doing things like that right now. So we're looking at 0.027. What is this thing you got going on? That looks like you should have that looked at. That might be some sort of melanoma.
Do you feel my heartbeat?
I just, oh, did we? Okay, I won't have to do crazy on it. Jasmine, still looking at 26 cents, or not cents, but 2.7 cents, 2.8 cents. Slowly working our way back up to the 3 cent area there. Nice, holding its, I'm on a 3-day. 3-day looks pretty good for recovery. Well, she's in her first steps of recovery. I gotta get rid of this. This is we just put her down here now. This is what we're going with. Bottom, respect the wick, and now we got the trend line going. So things can get interesting for Jasmine now. I really wanted it to come in my box. Quote it throw down. Leave my box alone. I feel like Casper rejected my box. My box is ready for Casper. So Gala, tighten up that fib, mister. Okay, it's touching. Are you touching? Are you the right one? What are you doing? I can't even tell. What's up with this stuff? I got too much crap on this chart. You touching? You touching? All right. Oh, we got the line right over here. This is Gala Games. I don't know about this one. I mean, the news came out about the lawsuits, developers suing each other. I don't see, maybe it will do something, maybe it will not, maybe it will turn out to be a dead bride. I don't know, man. For real, for Gala. But if there is a comeback, I mean, she could be forming a big, huge ass double bottom here. And if that's so, she needs to get above 3 cents, and looks like 4 cents has got a few little things. Ichimoku Cloud's got 5.3 cents targets. Okay, so she could get a nice bounce. I would, same rules apply, man. I would be still looking. Actually, let's see, we got this deep of a retracement. I'm just gonna throw this whole thing in here. This would be the target zone between 0.058 and 0.078 would be some really nice bigger targets to shoot for this one. Otherwise, shorter term targets would be this guy at 4.2 cents. Maybe a little more. Actually, let's shoot. Let's little zone here, and you can see that we had some issues over here, so we'll probably have some issues when we go back up there. Those would be some good areas, but I don't know how this one will do overall. I wonder. I do have just a tiny bit of it. I think on a wallet. I'm not expecting much of it. Uniswap. I don't have any more of this anymore, but I was in it for a little while. Can't figure out if they're going to ever give you money or not, or the whole thing was a governance token, but it was supposed to be, give you like a percentage of whatever that, like an earnings kind of thing. And I think your governance tokens are great for that. It's the, the laws and the SEC and all that stuff, all that convoluted stuff there that keeps all that stuff from popping off and happening. But it's a perfect way for a use case for a token. If you can hold it and get paid for holding it, I mean, you could stake it and do it, but on some of these platforms like this, I mean, why not? That's the only reason. I mean, otherwise, what purpose do you don't need a Uniswap token unless it's going to give you a benefit other than, oh, you can vote for, help us to determine which way we're going to go. So I can answer multiple choice questions whenever I want. Yeah, no, not enough to compel me to keep you. However, if there's some earnings attached to you, if there's something, it's like, for instance, Stacks, STX, that coin, when you stake it, it rewards you in Bitcoin. Hell yeah. That's why I like Stacks. Uniswap, you stake it, what happened? Do you get more Uniswap? Yay. What does it do again? Oh, you can vote. So I like $12. Make me holler. Let's get paid to do the wild thing. I know it sounds crazy. Look for 14. 14 may not get hit anytime soon, but it might. Who knows, baby? Things could be getting crazy around here. Ichimoku Cloud likes this area right here, between $10 and $12. So I'm on the 3-day chart, by the way. We'll come over here to the daily. Look something a little bit more relevant for something this weekend. My personal opinion: you sell now, you're selling too soon. Honestly, I know. I just take profit. It's a good place to pay yourself at this area, but we're most likely going to break above it and then start zoning out before we start getting higher highs. So a lot of people are looking at, saying, when can I buy this? I'm waiting for that breakout. Depending on how they got their trend lines set up, wait for a breakout, and then $12, $14 are coming. So she's just breaking out of our little discount zone is how I look at this little area below the 236 Fibonacci. This whole area is like 6 months from now, you're like, man, I should have bought there. That would have been, that's where all the smart people bought. Well, all your whales bought. Yeah, this is how we figure it. It's below the 236 and my strategy. But my interpretations. And yeah. 50-80% gains. Can you hit $18, $20? I know you can. You've hit it before, Uniswap. Uni's been up to, if you're patient enough to hold it, but she can. I remember she was just down to $2 when she's first coming out. Which I think she's around 8 and then dropped around 2. Everybody's crazy about Uniswap. Biggest airdrop ever at the time. It was awesome. Best birthday ever. That happened about 4 years ago. It's gotten up to $44 from a low of 2 that I remember back then, back in these days. Yeah, I remember this fun ride right through here. And everybody's like, well, is it going to be worth anything? Oh, this is crap. And a lot of people were selling out, getting out of the union, and just gave up on it. Oh, it ain't never going to be nothing. And then went to $40, and you're like, holy crap. But then again, should it be worth that much? Man, I think I looked at every one that I had listed on there. See Long Acre. Long Acre, how's it going, man? Mad on Solana. Oh, that's not it. Mad on Solana. $99 out of $99. Contract verified. No honeypot. Don't know anything about a buy tax or sell tax, so that's up in the air. Market cap is 15 million. 13.39 holders. Total supply is 999.97 billion. Circulating supply is that same total amount. That's what it says with a little exclamation point. The circulating supply was reported by the tokens team. So we got that. What's going on? Are we doing the Fibonacci magic? Is that what we're doing? Are we wanting a price prediction? I don't know if I got you set up for me to work my magic over here. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I got you. I set you up, baby. I set you up, my fibses. Oh crap, you forgot what you had. Okay, gotcha. La 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 la. There's some good places on the way, definitely. So it looks like she's coming back up to test her previous high and got a double bottom possible confirmation here. That gives us a measure move if we want to take that idea. Whether you're looking at it that way or look at it in a channel. Got a measure move that takes us right up past our fib area, so it could be getting a little higher high. I don't see price labels. Where you at, price labels? Where you at over here? So we're looking at decimal, got 4 zeros, 21, 22 are the numbers, 28 is good. That's one that I think is worthwhile to wait for a little bit. Moon Boy targets are gonna be at the 44 and the 49-cent areas when she comes up and gets on a roll and fights through all this stuff, and you still got it. If you got conviction on it and want to hold it for a little bit longer, in my opinion, your higher high targets are going to be 44 and 49. Along this ride, if we actually start breaking up and hitting these targets, you're looking at 31. The 40% gains for the first two targets just to get back up to this little zone right here that we were above. Continuing forward for there, making a recovery, working toward our retest our previous highs, 121%. Moonbag territory. Coming up here to the glory hole spot of 190% and 218%, where $100 turns into $318. The magic spot. Places to buy this little guy if we do get a pullback. If this is our high, we're just going to kind of guess and say, I think that's our high. Swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy. You'd be looking at this little guy right here. At our 382, very magical area. Possibly a little lower, but that's the first place I would look back for what's going on right now in this market. And that's at 4 zeros and 1315 area. Mad. Who's the chick? Who's the hot chick in the background? What? That's Cassie. That's my side chick, Cassie. We almost got arrested one night. We're out driving around the neighborhoods looking for Lambos. Had a little run in. It's crazy. Hey Cassie, how you doing, baby? She likes to keep me company on stream. A little eye candy. Oh my God, is that? Unless you're talking about the one in the background. I forgot she was back there. That was for Mr. Miles back there. Let's just have a party. Let's bring out the disco ball and everything. Turn the lights on. It is 1:05 in the freaking morning. Saturday. And I've been streaming for, I forgot, more people here tonight? 21 viewers? We lost some people, had up to 20. Wow. Okay, well, Late night weekend crypto, nobody on here, I guess. Tacos is my eye candy, says Strega. How's it going, C. Longacre? You're a pumpkin. It is pumpkin time, isn't it? I believe so. It is that time. I got my little doctor's outfit on to come out here and kind of help you to augment your bags. Perf! Man, you need some color correction on that pumpkin face. Oh crap, that's not it. That's this one. I got in the wrong place. No! Well, how did that happen? Osmosis. Double bottom, higher low. Possibly, we're hoping. We're just confirming. It seems to be confirming. We can hire. Got past this area anyway. Still got some progress to go on here. Osmosis is one I've been in for a while. I had this airdrop last bull run. It was kind of in the dip in the middle of the bull run that come out. Man, that thing was that was cool. That got me involved with that whole ecosystem with and that's just been, dude. I just let this thing do what it did, put it into the pools, and just let this thing. This has turned out to be a good thing, man. There have been so many airdrops from the Cosmos ecosystem and from this coin Osmosis, and just learning about the. It's been a nice little ride. I really like their ecosystem. But they're at a bottom, and I've seen this one go up to $8, $9, $10, $11, and she's sitting at 65 cents right now. Just throwing that out there. But if you're looking for a DEX, you can get a lot of coins on the Osmosis DEX. There's a lot of interoperability over there. I mean, your Fetch AI and all that stuff. Polkadot, you can. There's so many things. If you're, I mean, seriously, if you're having trouble with your centralized exchanges and things like that, I mean, go check out some of these decentralized places like Osmosis. I think I might even pull that up real quick, just briefly. I haven't actually been to the website. Here we go, osmosis.zone. I went through Google. The best way is always go through CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap and use those links. This got a little bit risky when you start using Google. You could get, we're cool, we're not signing in, but this is it over there. But just to see Toncoin, they got Toncoin over there. Celestia, Bitcoin, they got Bitcoin on chain. This is the we're going with Solana now, and I mean interoperability is what Cosmos ecosystem does. This the Atom. Cosmos, man, that's the dark horse. Now, she's really cheap right now too. I don't know how the token will do. They flat out said, we're not, it's not really supposed to be worth anything. That's what the developers of the Atom token said. That wasn't their goal in mind when they had it. It's to layer 0. It changed the game. But there's so much available on the some of the projects over there. A lot of stuff, INJ. So many of the big top coins are really built on. BNB is built off of this. Kronos for Crypto.com built off of the Cosmos ecosystem, the SDK. Really, I think it's bigger than Ethereum. It's just I just don't think anybody realizes it. So smooth. I mean, really, anything that I've ever ran, the chain that I've ever interacted with that's been built off of Cosmos ecosystem or the SDK has been really smooth. Flawless. I was trying to get a list of, here we go, assets. What else traded over here? I mean, Celestia, you got stable coins, Bitcoin. I think that's actual Bitcoin now. It's not rat Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, they upped their game. You got rat Bitcoin available. Akash, Stride, Injective. I mean, dude. For people that feel I can't have access to all these coins on exchanges, man, you can get a lot of cool. Say Secret Network, Sentinel, that one's one to watch. That one's made some gains, man, from the getting in on the bottoms. Woo. It's a VPN. I mean, so many things. Kujira, all these coins that you will hear of and try. Sui Sweet interoperability, baby. Really, you can get all this on Osmos off of your Kepler wallet. Just trade it off of there. You don't have to do KYC and all this. They got Polygon over there now. Peppy through Alexa. I mean, this is where we're going, man. I mean, this is why they can't kill crypto, baby. They can't kill it. And they do all their choke point 2.0s, but we've got so many fingers and all over the globe now. You got global elites trying to take over the world, and then you've got like a global grassroots thing for global freedom, and that's what this is. This gives us freedom to interact. Being a chain link available. I mean, you look, dog with nunchuck. Oh my God, dog with nunchuck. Never heard of it. But anyway, the list keeps going on, and that's how Osmosis has just grown and grown and grown over the past 4 years. My gosh, all the coins that you got a full exchange over here, and you can do I think you can do limit orders. I think they even may have futures like Jupiter does. I don't know, but maybe overlooked. So I mean, you got Solana, but you also got Osmosis there, or Cosmos ecosystems, and it's not just, there's lots of other decks besides Osmosis over there too. Just throwing some ideas out there. Crypto Frontier, love the pumpkin Halloween vibe. I keep that Halloween vibe going all year. Stream on, young son, stream on. Don't know if I can keep on going though. How long has it been? My timer went out. Oh my God, it's another 2-hour stream. Well, if you throw out a coin, I'll look at it. Otherwise, I'm about the end of my list. I got TRB. I haven't looked at that one yet. I'm not even in this one, but she had a fun run last time, and I was in the chase on that, and it was fun. But well, she did something crazy. She went to like $600 and then wicked down with all this. People started losing interest after that. So, scam stuff. But that was a hell of a parabolic move, you got to admit. That was a fun day. She didn't sell out too early, and oh my God, she went up to $600. This is a mess. This is a train wreck. What we got going on here? All this old information. Turbo. Well, I can only really work with what we got here. I might want to take that wick into effect. Turbo 108, really? See that door 82, but 108 looks like it'd be the real sweets. She'll have trouble getting to short term. She may struggle with getting, past 82 to 90 something dollars, but the real sweet target 108. Fibonacci's at the 618 Fibonacci. That's where a lot of people are looking to take shorts there. This just for short sellers. There's like, because you can get rejected there and then come back down in range, or in some cases even go lower. And so a lot of people start trying to build shorts here. And when it doesn't happen, if there's a real bullish move and bust out, and then the short squeeze comes, and it can push us up to the 786 level, 126. If enough people are there and bearish about this area, if there's been a lot of resistance over here in this area, enough people shorting, bring it down. The shorters, the bears get their payday or whatever. We retrace and then go long, and then eventually we'll come in and squeeze it out, hit these higher targets. So it's got all these good little levels over here to play around with. 82 going to be our first little hiccup right there, getting past that one. But nice, looks like that's where we're headed here for TRB. Have you taken a look at Doge? Actually, we did. We spent a little bit. Doge looks good. Yeah, we looked at Doge earlier in the stream. I think it was one of the first coins I looked. I think it was the first coin I looked at tonight. So it should be at the beginning of the stream. SMT. Let's take a look at that one. Swarm Markets, Bitstamp. What's going on here? What is this? Got the right one, right? SMT Swarm Markets. Okay, so daily looks flat. Let's hope we got something else on the smaller time frame. I ain't getting nothing. All I'm getting is 31 cents. Here we go. Lower low. No, not a lower low, but retouching the bottoms there. But she's at a bottom. I mean, here. Some people, some YouTubers, when you go on and I don't know, they'll look at price action and like pull something up and like, I wouldn't touch that with a stick. I'm like, dude, man, this is the perfect time. If you're down at the bottom areas where we've been before, man, you got the best risk to reward ratio ever. I mean, yeah, she can go to zero, but if she does, you don't lose much because you're right dang near zero now. You got all the gains that can made, and I don't care how bearish she's looking right now with some of these things. It's not really. Ichimoku Cloud sitting there with a welcome sign saying, come on, come on. It may be November, December before you finally start seeing the action that you want to see out of this, but imagine getting back where you were back in April. Sure, that's at 0.007 cents, not even a penny, but you dropped to zero. That's a 10x right there, or almost 847% from where we are. Versus going down just a wee smidgen to zero. Hell yeah! These are the Degen plays that we, you know, if you're going to Degen, this is the smart Degen plays, in my personal opinion, buying here. It can be boring, long. It might take months and months before you see that 8x pop up there, but eventually she's going to pop up, man. This is where she was the last bull market. So, how will she do? I don't know, man. See how she did swing, how to swing low. She's at the 382. I'd say got a good chance to come up here. I would at least target this, and she may, you know, 12 months from now, I don't know, she could be crazy. You know, the market goes crazy, but we don't know if some of these coins are going to outperform their last time or not, but there could be a pump up there. Imagine that. A pump up to a penny. What if it gets up to a penny and you make, you know, 12, 13x? It turned $100 into $1,300. I'm cool with that. I'm a bottom feeder. I'm a positioned. A lot of my things were, my focus this cycle was to get in early and position trade, establish positions just like this when nobody wants to buy, nobody wants to talk about it. It says, oh, well, I got to see it get above this level before I want to jump in just to make sure that, and that's valid. That's totally valid when you hear people saying that. That's the more conservative approach, to wait till you get above a level that establish a trend. But for position traders, bottom feeders like me, like, well, let's nibble now. And normally you're trying to build up a big position at the lows. Now on this one, I'm not saying do that, but even just like $100, what could it turn into? 10x or more? You moonbag it, let it ride. Let it ride. I don't know anything about the tokenomics or anything on it. What do you think about Alio? We're getting lots of newer people here. Hey, welcome to the stream, people. Perhaps I need to go later and not earlier. We got King Hell, BitMart, please, and DMC3. What do you think about Alio? Let's take a look at BitMart. I'm again going to be a risky play, man. She's down here. She's got some stuff to prove and some areas to get above. Definitely 0.013. But she's curving. She's okay. Here's my rule. If you're new here, I'm on the 3-day chart and I have a 9 moving average. My rule is, in whatever time frame you're on, if you're above the 9, you're doing just fine, and especially on the bigger time frame, you're great. This one's getting ready to take off is what the 3 days telling me. It's probably already has on the smaller time frames. Nice rounding shape. The Degen in me loves this. Rounding bottoms pay the bills is what my very first mentor would say. And so you look for roundy shapes on the bottoms because they lead to parabolic action. And when they start going up, that roundness confirms and then ends up going straight up in a big, nice, strong parabolic move over time. Now on the 4 hour, how are you looking, man? A little extended for this time frame and its price action and where it's been. It's recovered, man. It's flipped the band. It's flipped the moving averages here on the 4 hour. This one's ready to rock. You might see her pull back to this area, 0.006, 0.006667, something in that area. That was the wrong line for me to use. Let's just mark one there. Just a generic standard line there. But for me, I would look at this one on the bigger picture. How far back are we going? This is all this year, right? This is all this year. From April it was up this high. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Let's see. This one could be a fun ride for the Degen. All right, so I see some new faces, so you may not be familiar with what I do things around here, but this area underneath this 236 for this bigger move is your, believe it or not, your accumulation zone, your bargain discount zone. And so by the Fibonacci theories or strategy I've got, we got to at least go back here. May get rejected, bounce around in here, I don't know, but we got to at least start going back up there. Just to get back up to that area is 250% profit, so major moon bag opportunities there to play it. Now, it could be a small thing, but she's starting to bust above her moving averages, so we should start seeing some spikes. Probably won't be that huge. Here's what I would do. This is unorthodox, but when it comes to the fibs, they work magic. Do not fear the fibs. The fibs reveal all. They will tell you what is hidden and where to go. Swing high, swing low, where's price going to go? 618 is this magical little area here between 786, 618. If you look to the left, you'd probably get that too if you wanted to look at, I'm just going to break it down level by level. I don't need to pull out no dang fib. I pull out my dang fibs because my fibs are more accurate and they're very quicker. I don't have to sit here and dissect this stuff. Fibs go ahead and tell me, lay it out for me perfectly where I need to take my little profits and everything. It's telling me we're heading up here to 0.009 from 0.007. for a nice juicy 30% gains. But the real big thing's going to be coming up here at 0.011. That's 60% gains. 618 area, now we're talking moon bag territory. $100 down here at the bottoms. Take it out. Now you got a free $100 moon bag plus $20 extra just to go spend on beer money. I don't know. And you got paid, you pulled your money out, you got a case of beer, or oh, this, yeah, we got inflation now. You got you got a quart of Colt 40 because that's all you can afford with your $20. Maybe you could get a 6-pack. I don't know. I don't know what the prices of beer are right now. And your $100 and $100 worth of BitMart. That's awesome. Yeah, you got some lots of gains that can be going here. That's why I like these kind of plays. Take time, no guarantees, and I like buying bottoms. I will support that on this channel. The pumpkin, it is time for the pumpkin to go. We booked at 8. That was the last one we had. ALO, I'm not familiar with that. ALEO. Take a look at this on Coinbase. Okay, well, look at you. What am I supposed to do with that? And then we got some ALEO. We got some more. Yeah, Mexi would have a better chart. No, Mexi doesn't. It's new. Is that what it did? Are we doing magic? Are we doing predictions? I'm guessing this is a brand new coin out. Oh, way new. It's at $6. Okay, I know nothing about this, but I have some brother out. We'll pull some fib magic, just taking that this is accurate price we got. That's what I just don't like about the very first wick. Does it respect? There's some respects on here. I'm not going to say that she's going to reverse here, but I'm going to say that these are going to be some major areas of resistance, and I want to say that she might even be ballsy enough just starting out to make it up to 983 764 and 824 are the worthwhile targets that I would have. She looks like she's trying to go to a parabolic move, and 984 could be on the. It is on the salad bar if it goes there. I'm just saying it's on the table. When you look at price action for what she's done, well, she's been in this nice little channel idea going on here, a little makeshift, and now this should break to the downside. It's a bearish channel when they're going up, and you know, at this point in the market, we're going to see a lot of this where they break up to the wrong side. When they do that, it can lead to a parabolic move, meaning a big, strong ass move to the upside. Traditional fibbies, yeah, we're out of that zone right now. So that I would be looking for that, man. That could be pretty cool. From if you're already in it and you're just riding it, you can get another 35% gains. Guys, that's it for me tonight. I will see you again tomorrow night, hopefully on time, somewhere around 10 o'clock. We are heading into a very interesting weekend. I believe that we will try to tap that $66,000 area. I don't know where it is on this chart. Oh, I can't find my chart. You lost your chart. Road to 68,480. We got the China money probably time to come in. I did get Bitcoin before it goes to 70,000. Maybe what they're thinking. At some point we get a nice pullback. I don't know where it's going to be, but that will be what we're looking for. The next pullback will be the time that we want to go in heavy. Not right now. This upcoming pullback. It may be a month out. It may be closer. I don't know, man. Maybe we'll be. Usually Thanksgiving is the, you know, we're like, what happened? Like, well, we're supposed to pump at Thanksgiving. Why are we so low at Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving sucks for crypto. Maybe it'll be then. Let's get our money ready for Thanksgiving so we can buy this crap cheap, baby. Right now, you already have your bags packed and be looking at where you need to take profits on this big pump up we're getting over these next week or so. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. Let's go get that money. Make that money. The bags be getting bigger. I can help you with that. We can blow them up. We can make them whatever size that you want. Good night, everybody. Rock on.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze every word that comes out. He's alive.
Catching up on the chat.
Make it look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Nope. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind. Unpredictable. Fade eye off the ground, you ain't no one.
Ah, didn't go over Floki.
In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets you wish really was part your life. Basic
Good night, John boy.
with no